Fotello just released 5.0, and one of the features that I have been looking forward to trying out when they roll it out is Virtual Twilight. So let's turn this photo into Virtual Twilight. So pretty simple. Once your photo is edited in Fotello, up on the right, you have all your adjustments. Also, you can see the twilight right there. So you just click that, and then it immediately starts processing your photo. And I found it takes about a minute for it to process. It might be because of my computer or my internet speed or whatever the processing is. But you can, once you hit twilight, you can X out of there, go on to other things, do other things until you come back. So I'm going to do a few that are front of the house, and then I'm going to show you one that was a back of the house that I had done earlier, just to show you the capabilities. About a minute later, we get the results, and they are not too bad, pretty good. Every window and light that I see shows up correctly. The only thing that's missing is maybe the overcast from the light around where the light would be. So a little bit of a glow. We kind of have it here in this back one here. It seems like everything else is enclosed in the light itself, but it'd be really cool just to add that a little bit extra. But other than that small detail, it looks pretty good. I like the sky it shows. I like how dark it made it. It went from this bright picture to this literal darker picture. Pretty good. I like it. That's a thumbs up there with that one. All right, the other one, same thing. All the windows are chosen, selected, even the sky, the cloud was switched. What is great is they didn't use the same exact sunset clouds facing the same direction. So they're obviously like the big cluster of clouds is on the right here. Now this one is more on the left, slightly different, but that looks like the same sunset. I like how they did that. Doesn't make it as obvious. So thumbs up, guys, on this one. Let's find one with a heavy shadow in front and see if the AI can deal with that. And as you can see, I do a lot of photos with Fotello. There we go. There's a shadow here. Let me see. And we got this heavy shadow. So I notice a lot of the time when I use a AI that they take this shadow and it doesn't really blend it, or it makes it look totally off. So let's hit the twilight on here. Let's let that process. All right, let's take a look at the final results. No complaints. That shadow, it looks, I'm impressed with how much it looks like sunset, dusk time. Again, they got all the lights, the reflection in the windows. The shadow is gone. All we're missing is the cast from the light to the wall. So here's how dark the shadow was before, and then how it blended it all in. So far for the front of the house, I'm pretty impressed. Here's what I wanted to show you. I had done this one earlier. These lights here weren't on. All this was done, but the AI missed the garage lights here. And I went over here to the AI made a mistake button and sent that out. And then that sent back to me with those lights on. So that's pretty awesome. That's one of the benefits of Fotello. You can send a message, they'll update the edits. So this is what it looked like before I requested them to fix it. And now this is it. And then I also, on this one, I did a backyard shot, and they're working on the backyard still. It's mostly focused for the front, but the backyard is pretty good. Obviously it missed these lights up here. Looks good there. Here's another backyard. Looks pretty good. The windows, these were dark windows with that sunscreen. So I think it did a pretty good job with what those are. Those are difficult, but it did a pretty good job. That layer that they create looks good. Sunset looks good. And then, so in the backyard, they did tell me that it is mostly for the front right now. So like this pool and the next versions will be lit up, so it looks like there's a light. So with the current version, I wouldn't use it for anything with a pool, but I am impressed with this one, how they added those lights that quickly when I asked. So if they could have this overcast done on all where there's coach lights, that would be great on the next edit. So comment below, what do you guys think of the Virtual Twilight? It is pretty good in my opinion, especially for the first version that they just rolled out. Can't wait till the next version. And the great thing of having a real editor on the back end when you need it is a huge plus. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know. You guys have a great day.